Hello!
Hi there.
Welcome to Hawaii Wednesday. No?
Not Hawaii Wednesday.
Not Hawaii. I don't really tell what are those for. And I go, oh, don't ask.
Aloha Wednesday.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Yeah. I'm Pastor Phil. This is Pastor Janice. We are with the Divine Fellowship
Yes.
right here in River City, Washington.
Hi, Scott. Welcome aboard.
Scott. Scott's watching. Scott's watching.
So, the cat just came in through the kitty door, and the dog took notice. Mm-hmm. So, usually the cat presents itself and requires immediate feeding. Yeah. So, we'll see how this goes. We may have a pestering cat.
Well, and the dog is standing guard here right at the moment, so. Yeah, the timing is pretty amazing. Yeah, the cat came in like 1 minute ago.
At 2 seconds before you hit the button of live. So anyway, there we are.
Obviously, we just chatter for a couple of minutes until people sign in. Hey, Mary Lou.
Hello.
And there's Sandy.
Hello,
and...
Mary Lou.
Oh.
Sandy, I'm sorry. Did I burst into song?
You did.
I'm sorry.
You did.
Well, you know, the song's been in my head all day, has been...
No, what?
Okay, you just blew it right out of my head. The happy song.
Oh, the happy song.
That Christopher loved.
You're looking to the left and not at us.
I know. I can't see where. I don't know where
Wait a minute. If we're looking to the...
Where are we?
Where's
the stupid...
camera's up here. So maybe if we did this...
Does that help?
I don't know. Does that help?
Does that help? Are we looking at you now?
We don't know.
We don't know. We can't
don't know.
tell.
Tell us. Somebody tell
What's
us.
that happy song?
You're looking to the left and not at us. And that's what we have a hard time with. All this, everything changes. Hey, but one thing you'll notice, the audio on this one should be awesome. I mean, like awesome.
We
awesome
got
audio.
a microphone. Didn't work on the last set system, so we didn't try it with this one. And we did, and now it does.
So
Make a sentence out of that.
I don't want to hear anybody complaining about the audio anymore. Well, I mean, if we really do, but it should be like awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, we're hoping that it is. We're working really hard to try to give you a good experience, and I know sometimes it's been really frustrating. So, well, we try. We're trying. And what's the name of that happy song? Happy. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel. The happiness is the truth.
Okay.
Now that'll be in your head all day.
Now we have stupid jokes. And we'll see how many Janice actually knows the answer to.
Oh, is this a test?
Well, no, but okay. Okay, what did the dog say when it sat on the sandpaper?
Rough.
Yeah, exactly. See, there's one. All right. Cat, what smells the most in a garbage dump? Rat, the nose. Okay. Which household cleaner do Dalmatians fear most?
Spot remover?
There you go. There's two. 2 out of 3.
I just have the intellect of a 6-year-old, that's all.
I know. Yeah. Okay, what do you call a guy who's been attacked by a cat? Claude. Hey, 2 out of 4, not bad. 2 out of 4, not bad.
4 really bad ones.
Yeah, well,
or
of course they were.
Really,
of course they were. Why would I do anything else? So, all right. You're on. Hopefully you've had time to get your thoughts together.
Oh, I don't know. We'll figure something out as we go.
Okay. Do I have to wear these anymore?
No.
Oh, good.
Don't believe them there.
Oh,
the
God,
dog
the dog
will
will
eat
get 'em.
them.
Yeah,
Yes, she
she
was
will.
trying to rip them off of his neck earlier.
Actually, when I sat down, she had them in her mouth. So, yeah. Hi, Beth. Hi, Joe.
Hi, guys. Hope everybody's doing really well. We've had another weird day here in the Pacific Northwest. It's now breezy. So I'm going to move this again. I'm trying to get the overhead lights so they're not shining in your face. Don't know how to do that. There we go. It just is what it is. I'm sorry. I just really want you to have a good experience. So Excuse me 1 second. And that's too much. Well, I thought I had it, and then we moved it, and now I don't. Anyway, what I want to talk to you about is that the Divine Fellowship is starting a new group. Started today, as a matter of fact, the Ancient One Ascension Path. And it's based on the second book, the second volume of writings, messages from the Ancient Ones. And the first, I'm umming a lot, and I apologize. The first message is about a call to freedom. And you'll agree with me, I think, that there's lots of different kinds of calling. And when we feel a calling, it's just this assurance and this directive that we know what we're meant to do. And I think a lot of us at the Divine Fellowship have a sense of that, but we don't know what that means. We don't know where that's leading us. And I think part of that is because it hasn't arrived yet. And our willingness to participate is profound. At the same time, we're in this hover mode, and we're not sure what to do with ourselves. We're not sure what that calling means. We just know we have a sense that there's more to life than suffering. There's more to life than just getting up and going to work at the duty, obligation, responsibility. There's more to it here. And we have a sense of that. And we're being called beyond that to an expansive awareness that extends beyond that day-to-day drudgery. We're not sure what we need to do with that. We're not sure what that looks like for us. We're not sure where that calling is leading us. But knowing that we have a calling, and as a collective, that calling is powerful. Because as a collective, we have the opportunity to change ourselves and to change the world. Because the world is hurting right now. It really is. One of the things that the Ancient Ones talk about is being able to be called out of darkness. And the Good Book tells us the same thing, if I can find my notes. 1 Peter 2:19, it reminds us that we're being called out of darkness into light. How cool is that? I'm reminded of the story Jesus told about the seeds, and all the seeds were scattered. And some people picked up the seeds and they were happy to have it, and then they just didn't do anything with it. And the seeds kind of just went to waste. And others didn't even notice it, or they were on the highway and just got run over by vehicles and it didn't get noticed at all. But some picked it up. Some seeds grew, rooted and grew. Am I okay here? You're back?
Look at the fireplace.
Look at the fireplace. Okay, does that work? He's going to tell me where to look here. And we're the ones that are looking at being the ones that are getting rooted, that are becoming rooted and grounded, being rooted and grounded in love. And as we're rooted and grounded in love, then we're going to grow. And we're going to grow and we're going to be fruitful. And not just fruitful in the way of making everybody else just like us, but fruitful in the way of being able to have abundance in our lives and abundance in our world, so that other people can have a sense of their calling and wake up to that. So if you want to join the Ancient Ones group, please do. Just send me a text or something that you want to participate, and I'll add you to that. The Ancient Ones are not God, and they don't take the place of God. But they are like beings that have lived this physical form, physical life, and have ascended and have learned and now have things that they want to share with us. So they're kind of a support system for us. They're like spirit guides, a collective of spirit guides. So if you can ponder that and hold that in your awareness and know that they're emissaries for Divine Source, that they're here to help us understand Divine Source on a whole nother level. When we're looking at this possibility of being called, I want you to notice into your heart space. When we can notice with our attention into our heart space and we really look at something, we have named that feeling gratitude. And gratitude, we've heard the word gratitude so much that kind of has a bad connotation of you should be grateful. I'm not the only one that ever heard that, I'm sure. This feeling or this noticing within the heart space generates this connection where the calling resides. So I'd like you to do that. That's our process this evening. We're going to look into our heart space. So to do that, I'd like you to, if you can, put both feet on the floor. This allows you to be grounded. And as we're grounded in this physical plane, then we'll also be grounded in the spiritual plane because we exist in both simultaneously. We're not one or the other, but we're both. And with that sense of groundedness, now bring your attention to your ascension orb, which is beneath the diaphragm, behind the stomach, and in front of the spine. And it's this swirling globe of light that allows us, it's like a gyroscope that allows us to center and get stable. Have you ever had vertigo where you couldn't find up, that you felt like you were going to fall over? This is like a spiritual stabilizing element. And it allows us to be in this physical form with all the buffeting going on with this news broadcast and this trauma thing happening and this not happening and that's going on and all the stuff being pulled and pushed and this ascension orb now just is this centering place that allows us to just be. So just be with that and feel the link to the groundedness. And now feel that ascension orb touch your heart space. And your heart space settles. Not settles for less, but stops fluttering. Stops being anxious. Now drop your attention down to your solar plexus. This is where our individuation happens. This is where our uniqueness, our courage happens. Often when we have anxiety, it hits us here as well as in our heart space. So being able to pay attention to this third chakra and allowing the ascension orb to connect in with that allows us more stability of who we are. You don't have to know who you are, but just know you are. And there's power in that. And you don't have to know what you're going to do next. Just know that the next thing that shows up, the next choice you need to make, you're going to make it. And if you're connected into your heart space and you're grounded and you're connected to spirit, you'll make the right choice. See how that works? How does that feel so far? Are you feeling less anxious? Are you feeling less stressed? Now, let's really add the cream on the coffee. Let's add the whipped topping on the pie. Now connect in with spirit. Bring that attention, that awareness that you have in your being. It doesn't reside in your mind. It doesn't reside in your body. It resides in your whole being. Bring your awareness to be aware and notice divine source, whatever that is for you. And as you notice divine source, you notice that you're being noticed. And not noticed with this judgment, I'm going to get you because you're not perfect. No, it's not about perfection at all. It's about perception, not perfection. So allow yourself now to allow yourself to be noticed. Doesn't that feel beautiful? To be noticed by divine source with love? We're told that God is love. God is the Father of lights in whom there's no shifting or shadow of turning. It's just all love, all light, all the time. And that light is noticing you. Not noticing your flaws, but noticing your willingness, noticing your attention, noticing your noticing. And allow that energy now to flow into your mind, into your heart space. Let it touch your ascension orb. Let it touch your solar plexus. And let it touch the grounding point in your feet. And just be with that. And don't you feel more than just your physical form? Don't you feel like you're here for more than drudgery? Don't you feel alive? Don't you feel purposeful? Even if you don't know what that purpose is, allow yourself to have a sense of it. And it's not like you're going to be driven to do something you don't really want to do. No. This divine connection is going to awaken within you what you chose to come here to do in the first place. What you chose to do. And that first reading from the Ancient Ones is called freedom. You're free to choose that. You're free to choose something new. You're free to choose something different. But notice that you have a sense that you're more than just this physical form. You're more than just the things going on around you. You're more. You have purpose. You came here with a purpose. And even if you don't know what that is just yet, it's way okay. When Phil and I started the Divine Fellowship, 22 and a half years ago, if you'd asked me 23 years ago if I was going to be a minister, no way. Was not even on the radar. I had no clue about that. I had no desire for that. I thought that was just the stupidest thing ever. No, that's not about me. Every time the good Lord brings me a new thing, whether it's channeling the Ancient Ones, which was like, oh, I don't channel. I'm not a channeler. No, I don't want to do that. Or seeing auras or talking to people on the other side. It doesn't matter. Whatever Spirit has brought to me, my first response is resistance. No, I didn't come to do that. And yet, once I opened up and allowed that living light of love to activate my own heart's desires, wow, I'm doing what I came here to do. It feels marvelous. But I had no clue. So I'm the first person to be able to tell you, you don't have to have a clue. This moment, this awakening moment, this moment of awareness where you are allowing yourself to be noticed by love, that's where it begins. And from this moment, life will unfold for you in just the right way that's necessary for you to fulfill what you chose to do when you came here. Now, sometimes it doesn't feel right. And I'm one of those people who have danced with suicide. Because I thought, I'm totally screwed up. I am worthless. I'm not doing anything right. Everybody would be better off without me. Because I wasn't tapped into my purposefulness. I was trying to live what everybody else expected of me. I was trying to live what I expected of me. And it wasn't working. And I had coping mechanisms that weren't working for me. So getting back into this place of just allowing myself to be noticed by Divine Source. Wow. Everything could shift from there. Doors could open from there. And the biggest door to open was the door of my heart. I learned to love myself. And then I could learn to love others. And that's this awakening process that begins with this connection point. So again, notice. Notice your feet. Notice your groundedness. Notice this physical plane, because here you are. You're not a spirit out floating out in space. You're physical. And now notice your solar plexus, the truth of who you are. And notice the ascension orb, which is behind the solar plexus. And maybe a little high, a little above, behind and above. And notice that ascension orb stabilizing. Notice that it's generating feelings of calmness and generating feelings of stability. You can feel yourself anchored here in this physical plane, not as a weight or a burden, but as a strengthening, as a power source. And now noticing into your heart space, and now noticing Divine Source. And when you notice Divine Source, you're noticing that you're being noticed. You are precious. You are a delight in the eyes of Divine Source. Good book says, delight yourself in the Lord and He will give you the desires of your heart. Because you're loved. You're cherished. And when you have a sense of that, you not only have the strength of this groundedness now, you also have this ascended awareness, this expansive awareness, this awareness of knowing that you are more than you came here to be, than just the drudgery and the duties and the obligations that you've got. Nothing wrong with those. That's all a part of this physical experience of life. But at the same time, within all of that physical doing, there's purposefulness. And whether you know what that purpose for you is or you don't, you're in this place of stepping into an awareness where it can be revealed and doors can open for you. Insights will come. Just being in that space. How powerful is that? How beautiful is that? This is where your journey begins. I don't know if you have any questions or comments about that. I haven't really given you a guided meditation or anything. I wanted to walk you through this specific process so that you could have a sense of this and know that you're unique and you're connected. Now let's take it one little step further. Let's connect our ascension orbs energetically with one another. How do you do that? Okay, so here's how that works. So again, you've noticed the groundedness of your physical form. You've noticed the spiritual connection. And noticing that ascension orb. Now think of someone that you love. And when you do, your ascension orb harmonizes with theirs. Even if they don't know they have one, from what I understand, they've all been gifted. And it's a matter of noticing and awakening each of those ascension orbs. And as you notice that other person, you awaken their ascension orbs if it has not yet been awakened for them. But that connects you in. And there's a harmonic that is built. Now think of somebody else. Think of me. Harmonize with my energy field, with my ascension orb. You're not connected. This is not a negative thing. You're not going to download my pain or download my sorrow. You're not connecting in that way. You're connecting to this ascension orb and the harmonic of the truth of our purposefulness. You're connecting in to the resonance of stability. And you're connecting in with the resonance of tribe, of your sacred family. Now think about Phil. Connect in with his ascension orb. You're not going to get his ADHD. You're not going to pick up on any of that energy. But what you're going to get is this sense of stability, the sense of purposefulness, the sense of being more than just a physical form. Now think of one more person. And as you're mindful of them, notice their ascension orb. And as you do, that allows their ascension orb to stabilize, awaken, and it allows you to connect in with that in a resonance. You're not changing them, they're not changing you, but we're resonating in a harmonic that builds an energetic structure that supports us on our journey. How beautiful is that? How does that feel for you? And you feel a sense of that? Just notice more people throughout your day As you bring your awareness to your ascension orb more than once throughout the day, anytime you can think of it, notice it. And allow yourself to think of one more person. And tune in to the harmonic of resonance for connecting with that person. What that does for you then, it now gives you a network of contact with this divine connection on the physical, in the physical realm. Now, noticing all of those connections you've created, just notice them and feel how expansive that feels for you. It's not limiting to you. It uplifts you, it strengthens you, it builds your sense of community. And now notice again Divine Source. And notice again that Divine Source is noticing you and your connections, and is noticing them with love. And as you experience that, allow yourself to feel strengthened. Allow that harmonic now to resonate within you to the point where your whole body is on a new resonance and your energy field is in a new resonance. And this resonance isn't different than who you are. It's just more of in alignment with your purpose. The purpose you chose when you came here into this life experience. How does that feel? What is your experience of that? Are you enjoying that? That's our rightful perspective for viewing life. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you have any questions about that. Let me check in with Mr. Phil and see if there's any questions here. Intercom. Hello? Mr. Phil? He grabbed me a phone, forgot to get a phone for himself. Okay, so he said he hadn't seen anything online. How am I doing on time? Just about right. Well, let's just wrap up then, Mr. Phil, if you will. We'll do a...
The phone's dead.
Oh.
Apparently you forgot to plug it in or something.
Well, come, let's do Energy Circle to wrap up. I appreciate you joining in this evening. I appreciate your willingness to test drive this energy. I hope it blesses you.
We're going to play on where we're not going to sign off. We're going to play afterwards to see where we need to look because we're still not looking right. So.
We're still not looking right. Okay. That's not right?
Nope.
Okay. The other camera, the other thing, even though the picture wasn't very good and the sound wasn't very good and all that,
it was in the center.
it was in the center, so that made it easy. So, yeah. Okay, so, well, we can sign off of this and re-sign into another thing.
Whatever.
We'll do that.
Whatever.
We'll do that. Okay, Energy Circle. Now you're all ascension orbed up.
You're all orbed up.
You're all orbed up. Oh man, I don't know about you guys, but our energy here is cooking. So receiving that energy from Divine Source, receiving that willingness to be noticed with love. Wow, just ramped up again. Noticing the connection with the ascension orbs of our beloved friends. Sending energy out the left hand, receiving through the right. Letting the energy build. Both hands up. Collect all the energy you would like to take with you through the rest of this day and on into the rest of this week. May your life be a prayer. God bless. And we will see you on Sunday. Sunday. Love you much.
Bye.